The Bible in no way contradicts evolution, not even Adam and Eve, and the Adam and Eve story is not unique. Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm a deep skeptic, also a pastor. So no surprises here, but the Bible is really bad at science. That's partly because it was written before the scientific method was even invented. And the story of Adam and Eve is not meant to tell us precisely how we were created, but is supposed to tell us, answer bigger questions like, why does it feel wrong when someone dies? Why do bad things happen in the world? But isn't there some scientific evidence that there was an actual Adam and Eve? Well, yes, there is this theoretical Adam and Eve that scientists have been able to sort of figure out, but they're separated by thousands and thousands of years. They didn't exist at the same time. It's actually really more of a way for the scientists to get headlines than to actually connect it to this biblical story. But one of the more interesting things I think about the Adam and Eve story is that it's not unique. In fact, a lot of the stories in the Old Testament especially are not unique. You find other similar or even almost identical stories in that part of the world. The stories of those moments are not unique. They're part of the narrative of that region at that time. And for Adam and Eve, the very similar story is called the Epic of Gilgamesh. The Epic of Gilgamesh talks about these two humans that the gods allowed to have immortality in this one specific region, in this one specific part of the world. And then this guy named Gilgamesh decides he wants to be immortal, and so he goes there, he finds the place, and when he gets there, he steals something called, wait for it, the plant of life. If that sounds familiar, the tree that is supposed to give life to Adam and Eve forever is called, wait for it, the tree of life. But wait, there's more. When Gilgamesh finds and tries to utilize this plant of life, he is barred from using it by a serpent. The serpent stops him, and when the gods find out, they bar him from that part of the world and make sure that he can't live forever. I've got so much more information about Adam and Eve. If you're interested, it's episode 3 of my podcast, Unbelief, and I haven't even scratched the surface of the fascinating information. I'd love for you to go to unbeliefpodcast.com and check it out. You can subscribe to it also anywhere, Spotify, Apple, just search for Unbelief, and welcome.